Hello, my loves. Welcome back to another week of Galactic Guidance, allowing me, Johanna Burkhardt, the Soul Shaman, to bridge you back to you, to the true you, to your heart, to your essence. And this Galactic Guidance report is for the week of August 20th through the 26th, 2018. And this week, again, just like last week, we have the Bototarians and the Celestians stepping forward for the collective guidance. And I love that they're here with us again because last week they were a manifestation showing up for us for our clarity. We spent so much time this summer in the thick of it, right? In that thick energy. We were having a lot of things come up for us. And this last week was all about clarity. And the Bototarians are very cranial beings. They're very big picture, bring the clarity, allow the focus to really just come in. And so for a lot of you in the collective, you had that beautiful clarity. I know I did. And I was seeing all these beautiful pathways open up and having all these beautiful ideas coming in, all this fresh new energy. And so last week, the Bototarians and the Celestians came forward, allowing us to nurture ourselves, to just take a break, really go within and release the fact that it took so long for some of us to get to that space of clarity, right? I know that was for me anyway, and really just forgiving myself and just coming into peace and grace and allowing things to just really be, right? Nurturing, loving energy. This week, the Bototarians and the Celestians are, again, still sticking with us because they want us to allow our path to continue to unfold. So what happens when we get clarity? When we get clarity and we have all these opportunities and pathways that now present themselves to us, right? And so now we have to come into this space of where we are betting on the divine or we're betting on our mind. And I'll tell you one thing, when you bet on the divine, you bet on your heart. You bet on that you yourself know exactly what you need to do and when you need to do it. You actually know because you feel it in every part of your body. You feel it in your heart and your soul. It just feels good. But then we get in our own way and we allow our mind to start dictating and presenting obstacles. And that's where we get into trouble. That's where I always get into trouble. I am the queen of getting in my own way. And I want to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. So I asked them, and they're still with us right now, but I asked them before I came on, well, how? How am I going to help the collective get out of their own way? What is it that the collective needs to know to do this, right? And what they said is worry and stress will manifest in your mind, and it's going to give you an opportunity to really tune back into your own heart, to drop it down into your heart and say, is that true for me? Is making this decision from a place of worry or stress, choosing a path, choosing a relationship, choosing an opportunity, anything that is now presented itself for us that we are going to be stepping into, is it in my best interest to make that decision from a place of my mind, of worry and stress? Or is it best for me to make that decision from my heart, from a space of knowing and feeling, and knowing that the divine has been working and gathering and directing and guiding us into this space, that we are actually right where we need to be, no matter what's going on in our life, that we are right where we are supposed to be. And to stop pushing, right? Because that's what a lot of us do. We push. And so what they want you to know is instead of pushing, allow it to unfold. Allow the next path to be laid and then take that step. And once you get to that step, the next paver or path will appear and then you take the next step. And so many people come into that space of, well, I need that certainty. I need that surety. And that comes from a space of fear, not from a space of love. And that's why the Celestians are here, because they're here to love you through it and to lovingly give you that burst of freshness, that rejuvenation, that clearing of the past so that we can make decisions based on now, based on that feeling of right now, what feels good to us. And that we know that when we take that next step, even though it's unknown to us, it's like opening a box that's dusty, that you've been storing in your closet or garage forever, and we're not sure what's in it. There could be even bugs, right? That's what I would be thinking. But we open that box and we find these beautiful treasures. We step into this new space and these beautiful treasures are unearthed. And the universe is always supporting us, and they want you to know that everything is happening in divine aligned timing. That everything, every path, and this is how they show it to me, is all these paths, right? There's all these paths being presented right now. And it's not going to really matter which opportunity you take. If it feels good to you, it's going to get you to where you need to be. It's going to get you there. And for you, you just have to take that next step forward. And they will come in and support you. They will be there for you. But what they want you to know is betting on the divine, is betting on you, is betting on your heart, is betting on what feels good to you. And knowing that the only obstacle that is going to be in your way, this week anyway, is you. You're it, babe. You're the only thing in your way. And I have to giggle because they're pointing at me too right now, because that's what happens, right? We get in our own way. We allow our mind to begin to dictate the right now based on stuff that's happened in the past that doesn't freaking matter anymore because it's done, right? And projecting into the future when it's like we have no control of what 5 minutes from now is going to be, let alone next week or next month. We can only make that decision right now in this moment. And right now, the energy is for us to choose a path, to take a step and say, this is it. Here I go. And I'm going to trust in the divine, which means I'm trusting in what feels good to me. And I'm allowing my journey, my path to unfold, because this is what we're here for. We're here to experience and have a journey, right? It's like, I always come back to this because it's the best example I can give. Our life is like the most epic road trip ever. And every stop, everything is like a stop on the road trip, right? It's like stopping for gas or stopping to taste this food or stopping to explore this shop. And so on our life, we have all these stops that we make to allow us to take that break and just be in the moment and explore and taste and venture, right? We're not focused on getting there. It's like the best road trip, the most epic road trip you've ever experienced, and just allowing yourself to be immersed in the energy of taste and exploration and joy and freedom, and knowing that you're right where you need to be, always, no matter what. There is no right or wrong. It's all about opportunity. Opportunity for awareness, for joy, for love, for bliss, for freedom, for exploration, for taste, for rest, and for adventure. So we are all coming into the most epic adventure of all and really allowing ourselves to take the leap, to take the step. And so I just want to take a moment and thank the Bototarians and Celestians for sticking with us and really helping us, supporting us, and showing us how we can best help ourselves this week. So thank you for joining me. And please like, subscribe, and share, and comment. Comment how this resonates with you. And I will see you back here next week. Bye.